Okay, not drippy, barely drippy, dry. Captain Spacetime on the piano, thank you. Good fog. Breeze from the east-southeast. Very light wind. That's the fog direction, though. Our high-pressure system that came in yesterday to the Gulf of Maine is strengthened a bit. It's 1032 millibars this morning. And that's the reason. Air moving from that high to our east into the low to our west. That's nice. It's kind of foggy. Visibility's not going to be so good, but I'm happy it's not raining. The radar shows a lot of rain. That heavy rain that was yesterday causing those emergencies in Louisiana and Arkansas has moved into Georgia and Florida. And that real heavy rain is going to splinter and move off to the east and mostly miss us. But you see the calm ahead to the north. That's the rain, the batches of rain that are going to come at us. But it's looking a little bit less perilous this time today than the guidance showed yesterday. So hopefully we're going to avoid flooding. There is a flood watch for northern New Hampshire and western Maine for mostly tonight and early tomorrow. And also some wind advisories also for tonight and tomorrow when the wind picks up from the south. We have dual warm fronts coming up the east coast. And you have dual cold fronts moving into the southeastern United States. And though I was hesitant to show it yesterday, the NAM was showing a good amount of snow here on Saturday. And because it's still there, I will show it when I'm done skiing and I come out for more in just a second. Ooh, the daffodil. You can make it. Let's go. The rain ended in Augusta. Masters underway. Daffodils from Weymouth here. And the daffodils look like they might get snowed on again in northern Vermont, where another band of rain has just moved in. But we got a few hours of skiing, really dense fog, but it was fun, soft snow for the most part. It got kind of cold though. Temperature fell into the 30s. That's what happens north of a warm front sometimes. And Ken Forbes reports up there in the fog, hayride was actually blue ice. Most of the snow I saw was fairly soft. Not a lot of grooming when it's this warm, but we take it. We take the vertical when we can get it. Got close to 20,000 today, so that's why I'm a little late. Skied a little later than I wanted to. And I wanted to look at the morning guidance. The morning guidance confirms, yes, there may be snow on the backside of this system. This system is one that stretches now from southeastern Canada all the way down the east coast, all the way to Guatemala again. How many times have we said that? So there is a tropical connection. But it does not look as wet for us in the next 36 hours as it did a couple of days ago. Here's the NAM. That's the high res, not the highest res, not the 3K, but the one that goes out 84 hours. And there's the green is the rain. Bands of rain come through here. Note tonight and tomorrow right here, 12Z. This is now disjointed. It does not look like a squall line with thunderstorms like I was thinking before. And that kind of lifts through here. So isolated inch amounts, but mostly less than an inch is how it looks. And then there's the snow. The blue is the snow coming in here. Upslope snow possible. Some deeper snows possibly in New York. And this one looks like it might try to snow harder in southern Vermont than northern Vermont. But you know how I feel about snow accumulation charts. They don't usually work out, but we'll do it anyway. Here's the NAM snowfall accumulation estimate for the rain changing to snow in only the highest elevations, by the way. And that happens Saturday morning, continues off and on Saturday, some showers possible elsewhere. Temperatures are not going to be that cool behind this front initially, and then it does get a little colder on Sunday as it dries out. So the snowfall looks like 2 to 5 inches on the spine of the Green Mountains. That's how it looks now, and I think that's reasonable. And then what happens after that? Well, sort of the same story next week as this week. We're resuming the warm wave after a slight cool down. Little perturbation goes by Sunday night, and it's out of here Monday for a beautiful Boston Marathon day. It looks like mid-60s with a bit of a tailwind. And then another sort of backdoor cold front opportunity here on Tuesday into Wednesday as storms go across the western states. There may be some more snow, especially the highest elevations of the Rockies, and then up into the northern plains, but it does not look anywhere as organized as it did a couple of days ago. Now it looks like several different systems not being able to focus the energy. So that just says that it's not a real trustworthy forecast. So much action going on here, and there's still enough cold air around to keep things a little bit interesting. But yesterday I did declare winter over, didn't I? So you can still get a few inches of snow here and there, but there are no big snowstorms in sight. And the wind hasn't really ramped up here yet. The wind is mostly up over the top of the low-level cool air. There's still a fairly high barometer, 1032 high. I talked about that in the southeastern Canadas. But dual warm fronts come through here, and then dual cold fronts tomorrow into Saturday. So lots of little things. Not a washout for us skiing this morning, and probably not a washout tomorrow, although timing is going to be more tricky tomorrow. But we're here through the weekend. It turned into kind of a ghost town here yesterday, kind of eerie. They're repairing the pool. Some of the bars shut down. Found one or two people. Nice to meet you. Joshua in town. I wanted to see you on your mono wheel board. What is that? And also, happy 94th to Eileen Urquhart. Seen relaxating on West Dennis Beach a few days ago in the sunshine. Happy birthday. Maybe we'll see you this weekend or next weekend. All right. So the Enmore trolling around here yesterday with T-Rex in a quiet, almost shining-like atmosphere. And then this morning skiing with the friends in the fog. It was pretty fun, again, as always. Talk to you tomorrow. 3 o'clock. This is often the time of the day where I go out and do 10,000 more feet of vertical after doing it in the morning, coming back, doing my editing. Maybe not so much today. Pretty clouds, but pretty drippy. Then there was one lone skier after 3 p.m. here at the mountain. I don't see anybody else getting on the quad, going up or down. Still a little snow left to melt off the roof. I think 4 days ago it was about 2 feet up there. So I leave my skis outside just to force myself to come outside, get them, in case I want to go again. Steaming. Feeling a little soft. I see a few people going up the Forerunner. The last lap of the day. Here I am, a little wrapped up and working on other stuff, even though the lifts are still open. Wrong with me. .544, it's steaming. There's the last speck of snow on our walk, Rex. Right there. You see it? What? Who cares? Yeah, the water's ponding in spots. Over by the bocce court there. Still got some pretty good piles around. It's depressing. It really is. Cheer up, son. T-Rex, here's the friend from the other day, remember? You guys were partying together and dancing and everything, and it was a big party here 2 days ago. And now, I'll probably get a copyright for that music that's playing over there. Skating rink is no more. This is going to be grass within 30 days. We're behind the barrier now, Rex. We're in trouble. The boards came down. That comes down tomorrow. And more and more and more. We were skating on this all winter long. So that's like a little time series. On the top there, I think it's upside down, is the oldest ice from way back in November and December. And then the newest ice. All gone. Well, at least we still have the hot tub, right? Oh, no. Please see the front desk for vouchers to the swimming hole. A pond is good for you. The pool deck is closed. The pool is closed. So the rink is closed. The bars are closed. The pool is closed. And for good reason. I mean, I think it's time for a little swab. You know what they say about hot tubs and pools, how much bacteria is in there. So I guess we should thank everybody for coming here and cleaning out that in the nick of time while the fewest people are here, even though one of the people is me. All right, that's the and more for Wednesday, April 10th. Losing track. And now let's go to Thursday, April 11th. Up there. 7:59. It's not raining. There's fog. And I am, correction, 16th. I think John's right behind me. They filled 4 chairs and one fifth chair. All by myself. This fog is not future snow. I like to say that often when there's new cold coming, but right now we have warm air overrunning cool air near the ground. Visibility, 1/10 of a mile. Grooming's good, but you gotta go slow just because you don't know what's around the next corner. Well, isn't this interesting? We're between layers. It's so pretty. Can you stop this lift for a minute? I want to hear the birds. Degrees at 9:29. We're doing our 15th run. Need that outfit in the fog we have here today.